Date night was trash. And if tonight's episode's anything to go by, yeah, we can tell who the producers' favourites are. You had one brother driving a Ferrari, looking like Ferris Bueller's Day Out and them things there. And you got one brother sitting in a swamp with no shoes on, no socks on and them things there, just bare things on his toes, seaweed and them things there. And you had one brother in some rose bush at the back of someone's garden. Nah, man. Nah, they're mocking the thing still, I'm not gonna lie. They're mocking the thing still. The favoritism and the bias is just plain and obvious to see. Anyway, let's get it cracking. Let's get straight into the episode. There ain't really that much to talk about. Dates, date nights, boring. You know what as well, yeah? Don't the parents usually come in before their last date night? Because this is like their last date, innit? Isn't that what usually happens? Am I confused? Anyway, guys, it's your boy Fred Stones. You know how we do. If you're new to this channel, press that sub button for me. Comment, share, like, the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So tonight's episode started, they've just woken up, smelly breath, muku in the corner of the mouth, in the corner of the eyelid and them things there. And straight away they got a text, boom! They got to go on their final dates and them things there. But the producers went and put a little twist in it like cornrows. While they're on their final dates, yeah, they got to pick who they think is least compatible. Everyone's got to vote, and that's who's going to be voted out next, I guess, and them things there. And it's kind of interesting still, but a lot of people believe it's going to leave, like, Kai and Sanam, their favourites, like, very vulnerable because, obviously, they've been together the least amount of time and stuff. But we're going to see, There's a lot of people out here making assumptions about who this person's going to pick, who that person's going to pick. Shut your mouth, man. Anyway, everyone was like, oh, I don't know who I'm going to vote. It's so tough. I'm not even thinking about it right now. They know exactly who they're going to vote. They know who their ops is. They know whose head they want to bust on site. They're just lying, man. They know exactly who they're going to vote. Then Ronald, One Eye Willie, the pirate, and Lana, the llama, went on their date and stuff, yeah? And I'm not going to lie, their date, yeah? It was mad. It was a beautiful date, but I feel like they might have picked that date for the wrong people. I don't know. It was a bit awkward. If you want to call it that. Obviously, they got dressed up and they got to their dates. And when they got to their date, yeah, they had all these African people just singing to them. And I'm not going to lie, man, felt so at home. Yo! It was beautiful. It was so nice. Ron and Lana look a bit awkward still. Like, they didn't know where to look or what was going on or whether they should dance or shake a leg and them things there. But yeah, it was just like, why? What was the point of bringing those, I don't get it. What, would you not bring that for Shaq and Tanya? Anyway, it was nice. I enjoyed it, but I was a bit confused as to like, why? The date, yeah, I swear the producers this year, their budget, they must be on some pound stretcher budget. They must be on some ready, steady cook budget. They must be on some, yo, they got no peas. They must have had to go break the piggy bank just to do this. What kind of idiot thing is this? You got Ron sitting there, no shoes on, no socks, just sitting there in the middle of the pond. It looks like a pond or a little river and them things there. You got man all sitting there, probably leaves getting all in between man's toes, seaweed, entangling with man's feet and all that. Like, what? That's nonsense. Like, and then you got the table in the middle of the thing. What's holding the table up? They probably got crocodiles on it. Oh, that's mad still, I'm not going to lie. The date, compared to like last year when they had Ekisu in the Colosseum and they had Dami and all that, with the Spanish. Oh, this is dead. The date was so dead, it was drier than Aruba. I had more fun listening to my flipping dehumidifier in my room and them things there. Like, it was boring. Ron was telling her how he's loved every second of being with her and how it's gonna be forever. Bro, all I'm saying is, that's a pirate right there. You can't trust him. That's all I'm saying. You can't trust the brother. Imagine later on, yeah, Lana was asking him, oh, like, should I take your number or are you gonna take my number? And he said, oh, I'll take your number. You know them ones there? Don't call me, I'll call you.
You gonna call me?
I'm gonna call you. But if you come by, I won't call you.
Nah, man, he don't like that gal. There's nothing he's done to convince me he likes that gal. When he comes out and his DMs start popping because certain gal like him and they start throwing fanny at him like confetti, this guy, he's gonna be like, Lana, who? He don't care about that gal. It's just a process of this competition, innit? And he's going to get to the end. But after that, he's going to dash her away like some flip-flops. I'm telling you, there's no chemistry between those guys. You'd get more of a spark if you rub two twigs together and them things there than you'd see between these guys. There's nothing there. Absolutely nilch. Then they had to decide who they was going to vote out, talk about everyone and what their strengths and weaknesses are and all that stuff. And after that, yeah, then the African people sang them out again like, But with Lion King. What is Simba, Mufasa and Scar and them man there got to do with this? Is there something I'm missing? What is Lion King got to do with the pirate and Lana? And what's Rafiki and them? I swear Love Island is mocking us, you know. They're mocking us in front of all of our people, bro. I swear they're mocking us. What kind of stupidness was that? Then it was Lanky Larry, the Green Giant, and Tom and Sammy, the Snitch's turn to go on a date, innit? And, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The way they pushed these guys' date and how nice their location was, and they had Tom driving a Ferrari, a vintage old school Ferrari. It literally looked like Ferris Bueller's Day Out and them things there. Like, my man's just cruising through the Ferrari, driving through the shallow waters to get to his destination. Fam! Nah, man, that's the disrespect. Then you got flipping Shaq sitting in the back of someone's garden. Nah, man. In some rose bush. Nah, bro. Anyway, Tom and Tammy got to their date, pulled up there, went and sat down. There was some woman there in the corner just hiding under the harp, just playing hide and seek and them things there. Obviously, she was playing the harp. She was harping on. You can expect Tom to say the same things over and over again. He's always saying, oh, yeah, Sammy's gorgeous. Oh, I can't believe how gorgeous you are. Yeah. Like, waste, man. That was another dry conversation as well. Bro, it was drier than monkey nuts. You know them ones there, like, Anyway, then they had to discuss who they think is the least compatible couple and them things there. And Sammy is just a bit of an idiot. I'm not going to lie. Someone needs to slap her with a tilapia. Swear down. She's a bit of a mean girl, you know. That gal, she sneaked past, man. Man didn't really see who she was till right to the end of them things there. That gal is a bit of a snake, you know. Slime ball. Goo bag. Anyway, but yeah, they had to choose who they wanted to vote. They chose. Then they went back to the villa, told everyone. Tom is such a wet flannel. He's a wet you. The brother is a melt. He's an absolute mushy PU. Proper banana, man. I'm telling you. Imagine this guy is so cringe. He came back and what did he say? Oh, one hand on my chick, the other on my whip or something. Bro, this guy from Barnsley. What's wrong with this you? Seriously, what is wrong with this brother? Then Sammy's there getting gassed with the other girls because she's saying, oh, Tom was driving with one arm. And they're like, oh! What, because the man's driving with one arm? Yeah, bro, these girls are some lemons. Some absolute hairy seagulls. Then it was Shaq and Tanya's turn. I'm not going to lie. When I'm watching Love Island, yeah, one thing I've learned in the last couple of days, because I've been going on Twitter, is don't go on Twitter while you're watching Love Island. Because, bro, everyone just hates Tanya. Why? Bro, they just, all right, she cheated on, or she done the thing with Martin and all that stuff, but I feel like, I don't know, man. People just hate the girl. Then everyone's like, oh, she was proper squealing tonight. Like, ah! So what if she's squealing? She's happy. What's wrong with that? I didn't even notice she was squealing until everyone on Twitter started saying she's squealing and all that. And you know what I realized as well, yeah? One person says one thing, then everyone just follows. Like sheep and stuff. Like, nobody's got their own thoughts. Allow it. It's like some echo chamber. Anyway, yeah? I thought Tanya looked really, really nice in that white dress with the... She looked beautiful. And Shaq was shacking. Shaq was just, yeah, he looked like some granddad. Shaq was dressed like he was 52. No wonder he won worst dressing them things there. Bro, the brother was dressed like a sandwich. You know them ones there. But anyway, their date was literally the back of someone's garden. Like some bushes were hiding them and them things there. Couple man in the corner just playing violins and stuff. Then they had to disappear. They had, you know what I'm saying? Clear their man there off. Like Claire said and them things there. And Shaq was saying to her that, you know what? He's glad that he's found her. He's saying, you know what? Like she's his number one. Cause you're my number 1, 2. Yo, and then they were talking about moving together and stuff. I think she lives, where does she live? Wherever she lives, yeah, she's talking about moving to Manchester. Shaq obviously lives in London. He's saying he'll move to Manchester and them things there. Like, and then he asked her to be his girlfriend. And the mad thing is, when he asked her to be his girlfriend, yeah, Tanya was like, are you sure? Are you sure? She asked him like 2 to 3 times here. I think Tanya knows, yeah, she's effed up in the past. You can see that this guy's got good heart. He means well. He loves you. He wishes well for you. He literally worships the ground you walk on and them things there. So the way you disrespected him in the past, like, you got a lot of making up to do and them things there. But you know what? They were good. She said yes. And they were happy. They were happy. Then obviously they had to choose who they think is the least compatible couple. And a lot of people, again, making assumptions, assuming. You know what they say about assuming, innit? You make an ass out of you and me. Don't assume unless, like, people are like, oh, because she's said stuff about Kai and Sanam before, she's definitely gonna vote for Kai and Sanam. Well, you could say that because Shaq don't like Ron, they're gonna vote for Ron and Lana. Like, you don't know. Nobody knows who they're gonna vote, because they can't vote for both couples, innit? It's gonna be one or the other. So, like, nobody knows who's gonna vote for. And do you know what I realized as well, yeah? Shaq speaks highly of Tom. Tom don't really care about Shaq like that. Because the other night, when they was all up for elimination, Shaq, Casey, and whoever else, he goes, oh, before Casey got picked, he goes, oh, I can't believe my mate's up for eviction. He didn't care about Shaq standing there. You know what I'm saying? But Shaq cares a lot for Tom. Shaq needs to allow these people, man. Just focus on yourself and them things there. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, it was a dead episode. I know everyone's waiting for Kai and Sanam's date tomorrow, but I'm not going to lie. The way this is looking, it looks like Kai and Sanam are gone. I'm not going to lie. It just looks like it's either going to be Kai and Sanam or Ron and Lana. Because these people, they're snakes. They know what they're doing. They're going to vote tactically. If they have any sense here, they're not going to vote for Shaq and Tanya. Because realistically, you know that they don't really have a chance of winning. So you'd go for someone who's, you know what I'm saying? You get the math right. Is it mathing? You know them ones there. Your boy Fred Stones, man.